No real material to talk about. My day was semi-dull. Went to a potluck, which got which got broken up by bees. Pretty hilarious. Except one kid did get stung about 8 times, but he's fine. He's fine. My nephew was out there swinging a bat at them, and he went and hid in a porta potty and locked everyone out while they were getting stung by bees, which is, I've taught him well. Anyway, today I think I'm going to talk about one of my favorite game franchises, Resident Evil. I have played, out of the main series, I've played pretty much all of the games, except for Revelations. I am very bummed out that I can't play Revelations. I mean, I have enough money right now to go out and buy a 3DS and the Revelations, but I'm trying to move into I'm trying to get into a place, so I'd rather move first than buy a 3DS just for one game. But yeah, I played all of the main series, and I played the Outbreak games, which personally I loved. But let's talk about the first one first. Resident Evil 1. Played the original, technically. I played the port of the original on the DS. Just for nostalgia purposes. Just to see how different it was from the remake. Very minor differences. Well, not very minor. It's huge overall in overhaul. Blah, blah. Yeah, overhaul in graphics. As far as the remake goes, I really like where they went with it. More Rex. I really liked. Would you guys stop meowing? Lisa Trevor. If you played the remake, you know who Lisa Trevor is and how much she creeped you out. They did a really good job with her. Kinda wish they would somehow bring her back, but so what? I see you. But there'd be no way to fit her back. I mean, from where they are now in the series, where was she those 10 years or so? But it was a really good game. The way they made the remake, even if it's the exact same graphics, it would be amazing if they could remake 2 and 3. It'd be a lot of work would go into it. They would have to change something up because there would be those people who would bitch about, oh, it's the exact same game, just updated graphics. There's nothing new about it. What a waste of time. There would be those people. I personally wouldn't give a fuck. I mean, the graphics would be awesome. I'd be happy with that. They really wouldn't need to change anything because they're solid games in themselves. Other games, in the series, Zero was pretty much. It's pretty much what sparked them to do the first one as a remake in those graphics. Resident Evil 0 was a lot of fun. When I first played it, I was thinking, what is this guy? He's got superpowers over leeches and stuff. It's kind of odd. I didn't really like it. I didn't like how the leeches could just morph into him, but I still gave it a chance. And when I played more into it and saw his story, James Marcus's story, I really got into it. I liked that character. At first I hated him because, Mr. Leechman, but I really liked the character. And when I got to see Wesker and William again, I had like a little nerd boner. I got so excited, since I'm such a fan of it, mainly from 2 and 3. It was nice to see them again. I'm glad that they got put in Resident Evil 0. And it was good to see Rebecca get some action too. Even though she was still somewhat annoying, it's still a STARS member. It's Rebecca. I liked Billy Cohen. Wish they would have brought him back somehow too. he was a pretty good character. But I can't really think of a way they would have been able to bring him back, so whatever. So let's talk about Resident Evil 2 and 3. I'm just going to put them together since they're around the same time. It introduced Leon, which apparently everyone loves since they keep bringing him back. I mean, they made him the star of one of the movies and put him in like more games. I only played a little bit of Chronicles, Dark Side Chronicles. I wanted to play more just for the story renews and stuff, but I sold my Wii. I didn't really like the Wii. But anyway, yeah, Leon was introduced. Claire was introduced. She's one of my favorites. Not the favorite, but fun. Really liked the game. I thought William in the introduction of the G-Virus was awesome. William is one of my favorite bosses. I liked the G-Virus, how it just mutates and adapts to their weaknesses and how you beat them and stuff. And adds on, fixes those problems. Evolves. Thought it was kind of weird how he, in a way, impregnated okay, I'm going to be doing spoilers here, but if you like Resident Evil, you've obviously played the games. Kind of impregnated an embryo into his daughter, but I looked beyond that. Still, really awesome game. Great story. Fucking loved it. Resident Evil 3. Very intense game. When I first got that, running from Nemesis. I mean, in Resident Evil 2, Mr. X, in Game B, he was scary enough, busting through walls and shit. Oh, man. I think that was around the first time that I ever started to shart a lot. And boy, did he ever make me shart. Then came Nemesis. Oh, if he'd ever never make me shit my pants. Got my heart racing, all that stuff. And that's good, though. Good character. Did exactly what they wanted him to do. Scare the fuck out of you. Was pretty annoying at times. But still a good boss. Still liked William better, but still damn good boss. As far as characters go in that, I like the Umbrella Mercenaries. Carlos is an okay character. Not really bummed that they didn't really bring him back in any of the older games. I really like Nikolai. There always has to be that one human dickwad. In Resident Evil 1, Wesker. Resident Evil 0, there really wasn't one since they were already introduced. I guess Wesker and Birkin. Resident Evil 2, Chief Irons, Annette Birkin. Ada, in a way. And Resident Evil 3, Nikolai. He was a badass. I liked him. But they didn't bring him back because he did. Tying those games into the Outbreak games, if you've played any of those. If you haven't, I totally recommend them. They're really fun. And I like their own little stories. And how they kind of tied in with everything that was going on with the city. I liked the bosses. Thanatos was great. The Regis Liquor, good concept of a new enemy to fight. But kind of weird at the same time. But Nikolai is in the first one. He's fucking awesome. New enemies in Outbreak 2. More of the mercenaries. And more special forces. And that's always fun to see. I like adding on to already good stories. Even though I guess Outbreak games weren't canon, but whatever, we could hope that they are. I would talk about 4 and 5. Everyone has mixed emotions, but they're still Resident Evil, and I gave them a chance. So, if you want me to talk about them, let me know. I'll talk about them. Goodbye.